So I'm starting 867 and I'm doing a create your own ruler. And I'm going to start as a Latin Roman whatever in I don't want that. That'll do. And how do you spell it? It's pleb. I think it's like that. Plebeian. And I don't want that. We'll just do a tough soldier. And we'll give him. If I go for the strong blood right away, and get that out of the way. Is there anything worth 10 I can give him? Is honesty? Honest is a virtue, and we can just drop some things down. Oh no, that means going up. We can just drop some things down a little bit. My cat's squeaking at me. There we go. Finalise that. Game rules. Accepted defaults. I don't like hybrid cultures or divergent cultures. Random harm. Anyone. AI only. No. I just had a run ruined by this. I'm not doing harm events anymore. I did 20 years and then I was incapable. Barely started reading say. I started playing as a new character and then straight away incapable. It is just not fun. What I did find fun was in putting up the domain limit, and it's not because it increases the player's power. The player is always going to be really powerful. It's because I found it was actually helping the AI. The amount of times I would fight a king and he'd have a kingdom title and then he'd have one county and that was his entire realm. But at least with this they hold on to a lot more and they're a bit more powerful when you actually fight them, so I'd recommend that because it actually does increase the difficulty. Because a human's always going to be fantastic at the game. Well, I'm not. Right. And one thing I want to do is I want on control. And ooh, I can hear a pigeon on the roof. And then if I look at this person, he can be invited to court. And I will do that. And I also get married to... She's chaste, so... she's stubborn, so she should be a bit healthier. What I can do now is... put this here. Barrows are... Who could I... Anyone I can invite to the realm? This guy? No, he's useless. This guy? Nope, I might have to let a day pass or so. What did I get? I got a 5, and that can go on my... that can go on Constantinople. And I got a 3, that can just go anywhere for now. And this onagers, they can just go there. I will bump those up to the max. And I'll also give myself some armoured footmen. Just one of those can be placed here. And I'm going to raise all here and send these to Malta, because that's usually where you're able to fight, because they will land there. Let me do Rome. My cat is all over me. It's hard to concentrate. My steward can do cultural acceptance with Greek. They're all fine. I like to kill this this ruler here because he does have a claim on Egypt and his heir doesn't. So I do like to kill him, even though I am honest. That just caused me stress. And then what can I do with these? I can start with that and some hill farms. Hill farms. My cat won't. Shut up! I've already started. Let's just put out some walls there. Right, I think that's all I need to do, other than strengthen bloodline. A bright future ahead. Now known as a blood father. No player heir. No court position. We can do that. I'll also need to do my court grandeur. What do I get? So my dynasty, my house. Only 2 pedestal items this time, and I'm not going to have any artifact. Right. I think that's good enough to go. Nope. I also want to learn Greek. Can't forget that. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. And he is now in my court, so I can force him and make him an accolade. Do we have a successor? No, but Bardas is his father, who isn't a knight. But he can do that. Whatever this is, Valiant, sure. I don't know what this one does. This one can go here, I don't know what that does. Seek worthy. Okay, I think I can impose. Yeah, let's impose. And then straight away. Sure. Free stress relief. Whole court. Nope, nope, nope. Will you convert? She will accept, yes. And I go to Malta with this. Because they usually... Oh, they've not done it. Where are they going? Yeah, there they go. So they land on Malta, and if you're really lucky, you can actually capture the Caliph, no, the Sultan, in this first battle. And it's over really quickly. But I didn't get it this time, so I'm going to go for his capital. So I've improved those. Counterfights in Constantinople. We'll put up to 7. And these ones will just... Oh, no, where are you going? Who's it being led by? Looks like a mercenary, oops, of some kind. Did I capture anyone? Captured a prisoner. I just need to give my cat some crunches. She won't leave me alone if not. Okay. And caught them. Oh yeah, I was going to look at the war scores just from battle F5. I can ransom this prisoner. Does he have enough money? No. Almost, but not enough. Did I capture anyone then? My knights did nothing. Okay, Knight of Vengeance. Where's the Knights of Vengeance? There you go. And what about this guy? I don't really care about this one. This is the one I like, because it will give heavy infantry and heavy cavalry. I'll probably end up splitting those apart at some point. We'll go up to 4. I usually play on speed 4. I'm not using a rush. There we go. Thank you for that. Thank you for the now. Thank you for the court grandeur. That's still doing that. Cultural acceptance still going up. Now to siege this. No, where are you going? It's led by the Sultan. Now is he going to Malta? No, he's going to Syracuse. Hopefully I capture someone important, because this murder scheme of the Caliph is not going great. Lots of people joining. And there we go. That's that Caliph murdered. I'm going to have to go fight the Sultan, aren't I? I'm a holy warrior, so I might just do it. The Enemy of Demons. What a name. There we go. In the mountains. Oh, I was wounded. In my first ever battle. There we go. Hey. That was fine, I get. Oh, I thought I was going to get way more prestige than that. Obviously I didn't. That Drunkard didn't do anything. How close am I to the History of Rome? 51 days. Now my cat's going back in and out. Oops. Who's doing this? King of... They've not taken Bari yet. I'm learning Greek. Okay, let's keep going. Went up in glory. Still not caught up in grandeur. It's very slowly going up. We'll reach baseline in 8 years. And we get on this war for Rome. Go for this one next. Move the Syracuse thing down and raise war here. And let's go. Hopefully not fight the Pope. Just siege for a little bit. Just give them a little siege. These were still growing. I should have let it last a few more weeks. Oop, and that Pope died. We've got a new Pope now. Of course, they're not losing too much. But they're scared of me. I don't want you. What are you? No, I don't care about secrets. Okay, let's just win this. I don't want reckless. Reaver. Raid speed. Not important, but efficient is. My wife is pregnant. Okay, and my grandeur is now improved, mainly because my vassals visiting me, and I actually captured them. Oh, force commands. It's a shame you can't get both of your things, but enforced commands on the Pope. We've now got Rome. Disband all. Who is he? Yeah, you can have a slight hook on me. And it's a daughter. And that's... So what I can now do is move one of my cataphracts, this one, from Calliopolis to Rome, where it will get much better bonuses. And that can go over there. And Rome can now be changed to... How long will this take? 3 years. Yeah. See, the only problem with culture converting and religious converting is if you look in your vassals and look at minority, pretty much every single Greek is considered a minority vassal. Mainly because there's barely any cultural acceptance, and there won't be any cultural acceptance for quite a while. You can just look at this. It's when I do have a Rome province, I'll get, I think it's like plus 0.4 or plus 0.5 of intermingling in the realm, which will make a huge difference. But until then, until how many years? Until this 12 years is up, it's going to be some unhappy vassals. So let's just increase the walls there. And I'm just going to make money off these two. Calliopolis can get a trade port, missing 12, so I'll wait for that one. That's a good one to get. Anyone in my dungeons? Nope. And we'll do Calliopolis. Oh, Callipolis. Not Calliopolis, Callipolis. And do that. And what are you working on? I don't care about that. You can get this down. And what I will do is declare war for the duchy here. Instantly. What I like to do is put all my rally points on the 5 patriarch sites. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I just usually end up moving one around. Raising the army and raising an arms. Rome's lost the freeze guild. I thought I had no money on that. Actually nuts. I'm going to go into debt. Yep, I'm going to go into it as soon as I hit this water. Mainly because my steward is now... Oh, she's got Capua. That's a good one to have. That's this... Oh. Who died? Someone dying in that battle. I think possibly they did. Okay, so I can get 75 prestige right now, or what I can do is add to my collection and then immediately destroy it for 80 gold. I think that's what I need right now because I'm in debt. And what happened in this battle? Who died? None of mine. I don't understand the accolades sometimes. Army damage is a good one. And what about this guy? I'm not endorsed by my patriarch either. Now that is quite a moustache on me. Oh, Byzantium. That's the most important one. I need to get rid of its debt thing. Yeah, I got rid of the debt, but look at that. That's where I earn all my money. I'm not even in debt. Just a little bit. A little bit of debt. Okay, what are you at? You're at 8. Yeah, that is absolutely terrible. I don't like you. I think you're a terrible knight. You should be ashamed of yourself. But welcome aboard. That's that one. What have I got it from? Captured air, so occupied. I can actually ransom his air back. This kid. And can't do that one, but it's better than nothing. And that, and who else is in my dungeon? Doesn't Ian want her? And just weak hooks. And did any of these swap religions? Nope, that's fine. So 2 years that, 12 years for this. This did in Byzantium. I don't want to do vassal opinion. Not sure why he's angry. What is my court actually? My court is a warlike court. So I'm currently getting some of their levies. At least I've gone past this. And that's one of the main things I cared about. So let's recover from the debt. Oh. Fine. That's all fine. Oh, I thought I was going to get more money than that. Yeah, I don't want to risk it. Is he the one who just... He used a hook to do that. Oh, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Let's fast forward through all this debt. At least I've learnt Greek. So what I can do now is start... how close am I? Oh, yeah. I can start swaying some of these. And I can usually get Napoli and Dalmatia. I don't think I can ask my head for... no. Head of Faith won't give me anything. I could just travel to this one via boat and customise the route. I can go there. And some mountaineers. It's cheaper than me having my own, and I'm not, even though I live in Constantinople, I haven't visited Constantinople. Oh, it won't let me. Because I won't arrive on time. So customise route. Still won't arrive on time. How about if I go via the ocean? No. Oh well, that's a shame. I will just pin him. He's just got courage. My wife is pregnant. He is callous, impatient, humble, insightful thinker, sexual rationality. A king for a bard. So 95%, I gained 75 plus some martial experience. Yep. Okay, Byzantine is fine now. So let's go back to Rome. How my truce is for 3 years. Martial perk available. Will I declare war before this next one? Why could I give me some... another daughter? Ooh. No! I was trying to press yes to that. Why did it not... Offer to join war. I know I've been called to the war. I want to join it. I wanted to join that war. I just lost. I just lost a level of fame because of that. I still have my ally. So this is why I don't play on speed 5. My computer goes too fast and I miss these pop-ups. How close are you? 12. How close are you? You'll accept as well. That's Rome done. Pope is 2 years. I can declare war for this instead. I'll try and get the hills first. While I'm not fighting anyone. how my accolades doing. Should have just gone there first. So she's charming. I will give her. Let's see. What's he like? He's a 10, not amazing. Lando. There you go, Lando. You are the enemy of demons. Prestige gain. That hill fort that was building was my vassal. This will make him like me slightly. See, the minority approves of conversion is strong, and while that's doing that, we can. 19 months. I think I can just win this even with the landing penalty, because is Malta plains? Yeah, so my cavalry will do quite well on it. Okay, we caught him. That's what I like to see. Finally, we catch swing battle. And my level of fame's gone up. 5. Can I land some prisoners? Just for a hook. Just for hooks. Actually some gold. Just for hook. This guy, can I recruit you? I don't have enough money. That's what I want. My cat's coming back in. Hello, Vivian. I'm sure you'll be out in another second. Right. So, swayed him. Not enough. Let's just recruit court. Unpin him. I don't need to pin him anymore. Can I non-conversion? We will accept. Okay, and then let's declare war for his claims. And raise local army and men at arms. I think that might be enough to capture this. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I can capture it with that. Taking control now. Oop. What is it now? I want some. Oh, and 2 captures in a row. Stand. You know, sometimes things do work out in your favour. Oh, because I killed... Well, I didn't kill it. And there's my cat going outside. Bye-bye, Vivian. Yes. See you in 5 minutes. Right, let's choose the Pope up. 12 months. Oh. The Italians lost. That is something you don't see every day. That's a Lombard. So what I could do is actually declare war for this duchy this. Sicily. That one's Greek. So you can, a Greek person can have a Greek, and also this random one. And this can be to a local Sicily. And then I'm also going to give these to Greeks because it will increase my... So if I look at, not the Orthodoxy, if I look at cultural acceptance, random recent changes was 0.5 because of giving to a ruler of Greek culture. I think I can do that 3 times on this. That'll help me a little bit. And it will help as well if I raise my arms. Personal guard would be nice. See that done. Taking a while to get all of these. Let's just go for the capital first. Or I wonder if I can capture again this time. What is this? 12 months. Is my patriarch endorsing me? F4. He does. Let's just do this quick war. No, we didn't capture him. And I should save my... That was a slaughter. I should save my money for when I fight the Pope. Can I get this person through this? Nope. I want to persuade you pretty soon. There we go. You got swayed. And that means I can now move on to this person. What do you like? Yeah, you will probably do it for some swaying. What are my duchies like? And that was a capture. Okay, so good. So with these, they're pretty much empty and they're all Greek. I can give it to just one. If I give it to my clay knight, they're no longer my knight, so I don't like doing that. What happens if I give you all this? You will be a minority vassal. That's fine, and truce with the Pope ends in 32 days. And what is this faction? This faction is 2 weeks, and this one is 3 months. One of them is Rome. So I will be in the area. Wow, it's a lot of prisoners. Can be ransomed. There we go. Oh, this Pyros, you're 14, I think that was. There you go. But you are just a hassle looter, so I will need to get a vanguard one as soon as Belisarius dies. Who's my vassal? Ransom. No. That's your own fault. And how do my vassals feel about my offensive wars? Oh, barely anything. It's just a conversion they don't like. Yeah, because I kept capturing people in battles. I'll save this money just for this war with the Pope. F6, 75, okay. We'll do it for one. There you go. Little baby. Little slow baby. I mean, most babies are slow anyway. Nope, it's still that. And actually, no, let's have a quick look at how is my court grandeur. I'm going to be hovering around this, that's fine. No, actually, if I got to 7, that'd be nice. But I want to, is it a manor house I need to put in here? Or the blacksmiths? Or regimental grounds? I think it's regimental grounds. It takes 5 years, so it might be best to get it going now. Same, I can also put one in Rome, and then let's fight the Pope again. When in doubt, fight the Pope, that's what I've always said. And then I will do these all here actually. No, sometimes they're so quick, now he changed his mind. Leading it. Where is the Pope? Oh. He spawned right on top of me. Oh, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. I think if we do a nice battle. I think we can just destroy that. Secret of knowledge. I grow a lush garden and get herbalist. I get secret of knowledge. See if I can get the Pope again. Oh, look at all those. Turn the light on. There we go. Prisoners, will they even pay? Yeah, they will. That's a nice 60 gold. That's the 200 I want. Bit of a risk, but why not? Let's have disease. Why am I not having a son yet? Hey, and I seized. I didn't seize the Pope, but I seized Pope Hat. And split off. If I can't disband. I will give the Pope Hat back, because I'm so kind, and it does absolutely nothing for me. Yeah. Might as well be in this defensive war. And I will just slowly raise up my men-at-arms here, and then send them over. I'll wait for the 200 for Rome. So close. Not swayed. Ah, the cowards are running. Okay, I'm just going to stay there. What did I steal? No, it's gone now. What am I doing? Rome needs regimental grounds. It's a strange build order, but I like to go for those ones first. Still many, many days away. The Caliph is quite formidable when he's actually got a full stack. It's quite nice. Can I murder him? He's just going to keep getting bigger, which is kind of fun, to be honest. And who would his heir be? This guy who is sadistic, deals in arbitrary. See, you don't use it. You're not usually able to kill 2 caliphs in a row. Well, I'm not usually able to. I've never managed it. I'm lost for words. And I just said I didn't believe the lies. And it turns out I think they were true. But I will pardon you. Mainly because I'm still on autonomous battles and there's no point having you arrested. Go to the hunt. I don't think I'm going to get that far, am I? Point that. Oh no, I would. Customize route. Fire the mine. And then on the way back by Rome, it's only 35. Can I even do it like this? I think I can. Yeah. And that will start getting me on the hunter track, because you do get a opinion boost with everyone else who is a hunter, and most people end up being hunters. Increase my horses. Are they just going to sit at sea for a... Come on, look, I'll even hide. Come on, you know you want to. You can't see me. There we go. Shh. No one let me know. I'm going back. Surprise! Soviet, etc., etc. Dismiss. You are... Some of your prowess is because chivalry focus. Negotiate elite recruit. See what you think about that. Unfortunately, I'm fluent in Greek. I sure am. And it feels like I'm constantly checking these accolades because they just tend to vanish now and then. Ooh, and something in my court. There. That's a ghost thing in your court when you've had an event artifact and you've got rid of it, but it still shows as the indicator. My gosh, it's got a bit thinner. Zoom. And I just inherited Salerno from that person I just gave it to. Shall I just grant it to a Lombard? This person? Give you the duchy? Like that? You like me now? Still barely. Crucial acceptance? Ambitious? How can you be ambitious when you just jumped up no one? Did I get anything? No, because I'd filled these out beforehand. And let's start working on money again. While I'm at the hunt, I'm just there for recreation. Let's get out there. Lose stress. Hope they had fun. Just a little bit of stress. More importantly, I got the hunter trait, a little bit of prowess, better stress loss, and opinion of hunter characters. I don't think I'm going to get any of these. Can be convinced. For 30 chance. Just a little bribe. No, I'm never going to get him. Nope, he caught me. And he's at war with the Holy War. Tried to kill me. Am I now a criminal? No. I think you should get culturally acceptance just from being married to someone of that culture. That's what I should have been doing. I might do this, which is this barony there. Can I give them like warrior lodges first, just in case they put something there? I think holy orders do station things. So if I pay 40, I will get some more acceptance, for sure. The Caliph's winning all these wars. I'm a bit nervous about that. Come on, make amends. No. See, you have to visit the capital of the Byzantine Empire by travelling, and the Hagia Sophia as well, even though I live there. Travel speed's good. What am I like for these? 2 week? Because that's that. I think it's just the Palermo one. Yeah, just one in Palermo. What am I like on the Pope? 3 years, which means I can declare war on him, no truce. So there's a truce. Can I declare war on you for a duchy? Or the county? Just for the county? And then get this one. You are a body, and there's not a huge amount of a body around. Well, let's get rid of that one, because if I have to just raise the local army and raise my arms, I'll get more here. We're having to sail anyway. I might as well sail from this one. And I'm going to land on his face. The technical term. Let's do my Chancellor. Can I improve this by 1? No. How many years left? 4 years for Rome. Where is this guy? Foreign ruler. Is he leading it? Commanded my ruler. Rookie mistake. Okay, apparently it wasn't a rookie mistake. Why isn't my wife having a baby? And I've swayed you enough. Will you join? Yes, you will. And what about you? I'll start swaying you next. Don't think I won't. And what I'm actually going to do is, because I've never ever learnt my lesson, I'm going to take the battle. Barely any flames from that. Should I run some? Let's run some then. fight me again. Gotta get that thing fairly even. Well, I got his son this time. Enforcement, so be it. And disband all. Disband all. What's the... Oh, still 2 years. I could declare war on this. Just so I'm touching the Tolonids. Is a flagellant. Smelly court. And let's look at my grandeur. Ooh. I don't want a brooch. I want weapons and things. I'm happy with it being just here for now. Because I still need to increase all these, and I still building up my finances. Why does it generate a 77-year-old woman? Hey, welcome home. Why even pay tribute to me if you're not going to give me money? I mean, I like the renown, it's very nice. I'll put it to good use, don't worry. See, this could be good as well. But I could go for that if I'm... No, because I want to get this... Basically, I want to hit this before I go to war with the Tolonids. And I was hoping that West Francia would help me, but they're probably not going to do it because someone accidentally rejected a call to a defensive war. I don't know who that was. Oh, what's going on with Jorvik? Hey, that's where Haston is. Oh no, he's still there. How many troops does he have? Not very many. Special soldiers, oh, he's lost them. He's lost them. That's me. I look really nice, mainly because of my ally. $22 months for that. Could just holy war for this duchy. I could, and I shall. And how many more arms? 1,000, and then just the local army. I might do it because they're small. Please raise up, quicker, quicker, quicker. Too late now. Are you leading your army? Now. And where are you going to go? Malta? No one cares about Malta. Okay, and this one I'm going to do nothing. What I'm actually going to do is have a save up and do the Holy Order. Okay, so now I should be able to do a Holy Order. Missing piety. I wish Castrums would tell you if it was a city or a barony. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is, how long has it got left? 44 days. Oop. I don't think you're going to be having any children. So whatever you do is going to get given to me. And what am I like on the Pope? Just over a year. Still 40 odd days for this. Yeah, pay ransom for you. Pay a hook for you. 10 for you. It's all fine. Can I upgrade that? It's not the barracks. So I'm just going to do like that because I'm fairly sure, well actually I'm not sure, I'm just experimenting now whether the Holy Order is going to get that bonus and how much piety am I missing. 237. What I might do is put in a court position for this. Well, first I need my tutor. I don't need that just yet, but this is the one. Just for some control growth. And then I'm F9. I'm so feeling so pious. Let's go for respectable, fairly short, intermediate. We don't need that. And on the way home, we can visit there. I can't go slow because this is my first pilgrimage, but this will help with. Oh yeah, what was I reading say? Forgot about that. A story. What? Oh, he's self-interested. Note to self: never leave again. More pious. There we go. Converted another one, which means everyone's going to be annoyed with me still. They better not have converted back to everyone. Everyone's going to be annoyed with me. Yeah, look at this. Minority disapproves of conversion, even though I'm converting it to our shared religion. 2 years left on that. Fell pastures. You can be paranoid. Now, where is my wife? I have faith in God, sure. Now I'm going to enter into the land of someone I've just tried to kill. What I'm going to do is switch this to manor houses. Oh, actually not. I'm going to switch this to blacksmiths. One thing is, if your capital is on the coast and you don't have a trade, you don't have a harbour, what can happen is you can get an event that will give you a free building slot if you've used them all. So I'm going to lose out quite a bit, but it's going to very slowly increase my thing. So let's see, I think as soon as I click it, I'm going to lose 31, or does it wait until... I'm going to be away from home a bit longer, and my regent's an idiot. My daughter ran away from home. What? The holy bath? My cat wants to come back in. Hello, Vivian. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. I've got the trait pilgrim. You see, I think you... So 115. Let's see if I'm going to get more than that on the way home. Oh, goodbye, Vivian. I don't think I'm going to reach number 2. And finish the pilgrimage. He's not swayed. Regimental clearance. Here I can build a blacksmith 2. Task finish. That was control. Yeah, my cat wants something. I'm gonna have to go. Switch him over onto train commanders, which is men at arms damage, and then I head back. I'm going to visit Aleppo. Yep, very nice. Let's sponsor this weapon. I like having spears. So she just joined and now she's already wounded. Yeah, my cat keeps squeaking at me. Just give me 5 minutes to get back and do have a truce with the Pope. Just a few days. Hopefully, yeah, this was fine. It's good to be home. And I earned a bit of money. Right, I'm gonna have to go because my cat keeps squeaking.